Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Back again with some spins. Just a couple of things to go over. Join our Discord if you want to get involved in discussion. Also, if you want anything covered in these sessions, just drop your topics in our Discord. I'm more than happy to try and cover anything that you ask for as well as I can so that it may help you. Link will be in the description. Also, podcasts, we have some good ones out there now. Jeff Gross, we have Greg Raber, Joe Stapleton, and if you really want to crush MTTs, we've got Mark Herm as well. He's made so much money playing poker and MTTs, lots of wisdom there, all on YouTube. Check the links and you'll see them all there. So let's get into the spins. Hopefully we'll get some big ones today. We haven't had a big one for a long time. Can't remember last time we had a 10x or anything on stream. So let's see what we get. Hopefully some really bad players. That would be pretty nice. What music should we put on today? I think we're going to go for some house. Let's go for this. Oh, got a reg already. Got some notes. Let's see. King 7 suited will be playing. I think Max Winner is a reg as well. Let's see what notes we have. Alright, definite reg. Obviously call it. Check raising flop. Expect him to continue with most of his hands. Just trying to think what sizing I want to make this. I think we're just going to make it a bit bigger. We don't block any of the backdoor flush draws or the flop flush draws. Of course, really good turn for us. Obviously it's hard for him to have the King X spades hands now. Just wondering whether we check call or we bet small. I think could potentially check there. It's a good turn for his range. He might just start bluffing. Block the value pretty hard to top 2 pair. We are going to value town ourselves against some flushes. It's an interesting one. Like maybe I should check there. Just let him barrel off. Blocking the value, paired value pretty hard, so he's going to be way more bluff heavy, or he's going to have flushes and probably just want to check there, I guess. Alright, getting some instructions. The music's too loud. Let me see if I can turn this down for you guys. How about now, Sush? Any better? Let's check. 2.75. It's pretty big sizing. Pretty cheap way to get a bluff through. I think players are going to be a bit too value blind behind, but he's really only repping what King X and some better. Like it's not that much. It's quite slim. 2.8. Let's see, it's a bit of a random size. So 3 into 18, 6 to 1 into 18. Players just don't really do this with bluffs, so I think I actually am going to let this one go. I really just don't think players can do that with bluffs often enough. He's a reg, maybe he will, but I doubt it. Not often. Just going to see a lot of more value there. Okay. Come on. You know you want to ISO, because this is going in. Thank you. Look like I'm making some sort of bluff. Well, pretty tough game to begin with, as you can see. And we're running into it here with the ace-king. Nothing either of us can do. Pretty standard spot. Doesn't cost us the tournament though. Easy shove here. boot another one up. Not a great start. Not a great start with these two rigs. But this one looks better. 6-2, just be binning. These 5, easy shove, of course, at the stack depth. Up against it here, against the ace-queen. Wow, we spiked the 5. Getting some luck there. Obviously raising the jacks. You can go 3.5, you can go 3. I think with the hand so strong, I make it slightly smaller against unknowns. 9-8, I'm just going to be shoving. It's a pretty clear Nash shove, and especially against a reg. This is a really good board. It's gonna the Jack 10-5. It's gonna hit his calling range quite hard. So lots of draws there. Gets a call that hits some of them. King 9, Queen 9, Queen 8, 8-9 suited. Let's see. Block the jacks pretty hard, I think. We have to keep betting there. It's just too many draws, too many bad rivers. The old 8-9 suited. Not sure we're going to be able to get to play this one though, unfortunately, unless he limps. Queen 9. I think we'll take the raise there. Jack 10 suit will be going in. This texture really hits him quite hard. We're going to have to call King 5 suited, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a shove here at 7BB. I'll just bang that in. Worry about that later. Thing is, we don't even know if our straight's going to be good, like especially if it comes a diamond. So I think I'm just going to start letting this go now. That flop hits the small blind calling range pretty hard. What's he going to be on there? Worst case, like King 9, 8-9 suited randomly? Probably not. Min raise call with the ace-9 suited. Small blind call again. It's pretty good for us. Trap the small blind money here. Doubt he's trapping. Really good for us. Getting the 2 pair as well. Alright, heads up versus potentially what we can perceive to be not such a strong player. Jack 4. Ace King, raise for value. Jack 4 will be checking back here for sure. Ace King is an easy call. Perfect spot. Good spade. Oh yeah, getting the first win in. I think against unknowns here, we could just barrel this like ace off, but against the reg, I think he's just going to cool down with any pair. Snap. definitely a good barrel card. Just shoving all these offsuits versus regs calls. He's min raised a lot, genius. Do we shove this one? I think we do. It's like it has to. Well, it calls with ace high. That was quite speculative, and I think we need to make a note on him. Sucks that he's got us in both of these hands. I need to make a note on him. Light, call, check, raise, flop, and barrel. I mean, I guess he thinks we're repping pretty thin, right? We're 7x or nothing. And if he thinks that we're check raising every 5-4, 6-5, 6-4, which we're not, then his call is okay. But still, it's got him again. It's pretty annoying because having anyone this competent in the games really, really kills your EV. It's really not what you want. I mean, it's fun for the mind games or whatever, but for raw money and like why people play poker, not the best. I think this other guy might be a reg as well. Seems like games have got bad. I think this guy has folded a single blind, but I think we will start putting. That's a really good board for us. We wanted to call that. Let's go for a raise for value. Oh wow! Come on. Hopefully get to slam it back in his face. Come on, the genius. Min raise. No. I don't think he's folded his button yet, has he? I think we're going to have to take a bit more of a... Let's see. Let's keep a note, see if he does fold anything. Okay, he does. He has. We'll fold this one. Going to be winning this quite often. Queen high. The question is more, do we want to remove his equity and just take the pot down? It's probably not check raising. It's a good river. Let's see. Delays, then bets the ace. Is he doing this with a 9x? Probably not. He's not doing this with too many aces unless he was check raising an ace. Is he delay betting a jack? I think we have better hands here. Like we can make these calls with 9x, jack x. But I think we might be a bit too wide if we're doing it with king high, even though I kind of want to against this guy. Just like he's basically repping ace x. This is pretty good. He is gonna, like he has less jack 5, jack 4 that check the flop now. So pretty easily value bet. If we get raised, this will suck so hard, but not really much we can do. Nine, 6. situation. Let's see. Check this one. Alright, looks like we got 2 fish in the next game. Ace 2, we'll get this in, let's go. Alright, take that one down. Seven, calling a shove here. Min raise. I don't think people, like, you think about min raise range, I just don't think people are doing this often with, like, what, trash, but I mean with ace x off it just does so well pre-flop, we have to just kind of do it. King 9, okay, let's, oh, and he flops the flush and he's absolutely crushing our soul, this Perils so far. What was this, 12 BB? 12 BB, min raise, BVB, King 9 suited. Never fun when you're playing a guy who's a reg, you don't want it your games anyway, and then they just crush you every hand. No, never fun. Okay, so he doesn't have 9x that often, so I think we will barrel this quite small. We raised pre-flop, so I mean he could be limb trapping, but whatever. Can he fold the chop? So he was just trapping the 9x. 5 4 7 5 7 4 5. It's basically yeah, maybe I pushed that 9x one a bit too hard. Wow, hits the 4 on us as well, really punishing us. Alright, it's good to see the old purple, but I think the other guy is a reg, so that's not so fun to see. Come on, let's see if we get some big spins at any point. Anyone who's a button limper immediately gets the old fish flag. This guy is a fish. I'm not sure I really want to be barreling, but I think I'm going to at least make it difficult for him. I mean, maybe he's the type that will just tell himself we always have a flush draw. Maybe we push a bit too hard against this guy, but it's a pretty good turn. If he has broadways, it's difficult for him to just call. Can we get him to fold? The problem is, fish are just going to see, okay, all the draws missed, I call. I think we might get away with it, because the problem is I've taken too long now, but we might actually get away with it, because they will tend to like raise their aces and jacks if you lead there. They won't just call. So I think maybe we get away with that one, not so sure actually. Tough to know. Mates. Alright. Got the hearts. There we go. Heads up against the button limper. 1BB. I really want to call this, but I don't don't have any diamond here. Min raise. This is one horrible flop. Not even going to attempt it. It's looking not too bad now though. The question is, do we want to bet? I think we're going to try and put pressure on a 7x and 6x and any random hand that thinks they can call. He didn't show any inclination to bet, so I think we're going to get away with that pretty often. He's shown to be a limper, so I think we're going to raise this for value. Aces. No! The guy who's playing like everything folds. Still have to call here. We can still have some draws, and we have some outs. Not very much we can do. Check calling. Not sure we can value bet with a 5. What 6x does he have that just checks all the way? I think we will. Dreamy turn. Well, he must have really had nothing if he was stabbing that. Getting short on both. Checking back the 7-3. Draw a heavy board. Checking back again. No need to bet, just value timing myself. Have to call here. Come on, let's get some of these wins in. It's a good board, except we block all the value, but there's still a ton of draws. Still have to bet. Let's go. Raising the queens. Damn. Double gutter, this will be a barrel board. King 6. Going to be shoving on this. Alright, we got him. 3x is stacked now. Queen Jack, we're gonna have to call off. Fold, haters. Fold. Alright, take that as well. King 7, ace 3, hit the 7. Usually when they can bet an ace-x board and check, they usually have something. He was pretty short stacked when he checked, so just fold. Wow. Wow, we're getting lucky there with the spades. Keep coming into these higher aces, but we are winning some of them. I'm thinking with the Jack-Jack 7. Ooh, this is going to spell trouble, isn't it? And check, check. We're just going to barrel it off, to be honest. Just roll with it. He wants to cool down with a 7, can. I think we're going to delay on this one. Delay with the 10-4. It could bet there. It's just going to really suck to get raised. Problem is we blocked the draws now, so we're definitely not calling a bet. 1 BB. Yeah, we can't fold and we're not raising, so hopefully we're winning this with Queen High. Damn, hit the set, that's dreamy. Get the win in. Let's go, get the other win in here, we'll be looking good. Rock, recognise this name somewhere. Played before for sure. That's the 2x. See, King 9 getting in. Alright, let's go. Looking good. Ooh. Still 2x stack, still looking good. Against this player, I'm going to limp this. I don't think he's going to shove the big blind enough. I'm saying that. He, of course, does. Commentator's curse. Really blows. I think obviously calling with the ace-3 suited. Oh no, he was just winning the confrontations. Not much to be done. Gonna play hard here against Maroc. Looks like we've got 2 regs again there. Not what you want to see in these games. 2 regs, 2x. Hopefully we're saving our luck for later in the session. You're obviously calling the King 9. King 9 suited, I would continue. I think King 9 off, I think we're just going to have to let this go. We have some better hands here. I could rather have Jack 9 suited there or something than that one. All these regs in the games might have to start getting funky. Check fold on this 6-3 suited. Raise calling 8s. Pretty juicy board. he's going to continue any heart, any pair. So alright, guess he has nothing. This one's obviously getting in. There we go. My spot, I hit the 10. Alright, heads up against Morocco. Okay. Easy limp fold there with the Jack 9 off. King Jack suited here is probably called King 10 suited. I don't think we can call this one. King 9 to raise fold. Ace-X offs against regs. Gonna have to start just shoving these 12 to 15 BB against fish. I'll probably take another strategy. I think they just don't play well enough post flop. Very reg heavy though so far. We've seen not many fish to go around. Yes, Baroque, now's the time. Raising some good barrel cards. He's going to raise a strong King X pre. Might even shove some King X pre. It's not a good turn card. I won't be barreling that one. Let's see. 6 5 8 6 8 5 6 3 5 3. It's not going to bet 6 3 1 BB. Does he bluff this size? That's the question. I think regs can, so I think I'm actually going to call this one off. Wow, calls the flops so light. Small bet bluff, SBB, small bet bluff, good luck, Morocco, nice try. This has got to be called. I'm going to do what he probably doesn't expect me to do. 1 2 5. All right, let's go. Please don't tell me he's trapping with. The thing is, like, he's going to shove all his ace-X off pre, so he's not really going to have many ace-X here at all. Question is, does he have any bluffs? Does he think we have any bluffs? Let's get check. I think we have to call one. We're so under-repped here with an ace-X. Wow, he just pots it again. Is he seriously just trapping with 10x and trying to check raise? Yeah, I mean, can't call there. We've got no idea what he's doing. Alright, getting these sixes in, let's go. Lots of folds, unless you have fives. This would be a good one for us to win. No need to raise. We're just going to be calling down. That's like the worst turn we could possibly have. Checking back. As well now. Do you want to try and take him off? Like, is he ever going to leave us for a flush? I think we will, you know. I think 6 is here. No, just call us anyway. I don't recognize this player, so I think we call. Some unknowns are going to have like some random ace X here as well, so I think we can just about call that one. What do I want to do here? I think put the pressure on ourselves. It's going to be pretty hard to get to turns with like a pair of 4s. Turns and rivers, so what's this one? I think we're just shoving in pre. 25 EV, blind, A6 off, right? A6 off. Not a good card. We block some of the 10x that we want him to have, like King 10, Queen 10. So yeah, I'm not really going to be going crazy here. Just going to be a give up hand. Pretty bad board for the ace-8. Ooh, ace-jack here. It's not really fun when they min-raise 13 BB, but we're obviously not folding. I'm gonna get some good barrel cards with the ace-8 here. Lots of straight draw turns. We'll be playing this one slow though. This board just favours his range so much more. Again, same thing. Question is he going to make us call 2 streets or not? If he bets here, he's either really value betting well a 9x, somehow trapped or got a 5x. Okay, this is good. This is good. That was a cheeky one with King 3, but I think it's a good spot to do it. 6s we definitely have to call unless it goes 3-way here. Queen 10, that's never fun when you get called. Let's go. We got him in a good spot. Let's get heads up here. Nice. Heads up for the 1-2-5. What note did we have on him? Oh, he just limped. Okay. If he limps, I'm raising. Fold S-gear. I think we're gonna, let's see. You can have all the straights, that's the thing. There's like 3 straights on this board, so I'm going to play this passively. I think we'll take the min stab. Not the best river. Shove someone in. this is quite a good play, like for his shove there, because we're going to have to fold like practically every time. There's just almost no chance that we are checking a straight there, like not that much. So his play is really good. He's basically always getting us to fold. Obviously calling the ace-5. S-gear, just fold the flop please. Check raise is going to be pretty annoying. We just need to get a hand against him. Checking back, 9-3, hits them both now, this would be good, $200 if we bank both. It's gonna be horrible to face double barrel SC, so we have to call at least one. I don't like the fact we have a 9, we block his like 9-5, 9-8 type hands. But it's too weak to fold one. Guess we're gonna lead. Checks. I almost feel like I want to bluff this, but I'm not really sure if he will call a 7 or not. Like it was almost like we were too on the margin to just check back there. This is going to be a cool down. I'm just praying he just doesn't hit or have us already screwed. It's a really good barrel spot for him. The 10 I'm calling, Queen 6 I'm obviously calling. Two big pots here. He's going to be incentivized to bluff this as well. Please just don't have a better hand. I don't think we can fold. I mean, he hasn't shown to be like super aggressive with his previous hands, but I mean, we just pretty much have 5x and 3x so often, so I have to call there. And obviously he has kings, that just super sucks. Ah, damn, timed out on the other one. Oh, that wasn't fun, 2 hands. Really sucks. But can all change in one game. Lots of draws here. It sucks that we have the 4x. We do block some of the straight draws that he's going to lead this with. We have to call. He has less queens now, but also at the same time, is he going to bluff as often now that that's happened? We obviously call, very easy bet size for us to snap. Really good rivers for us. It counterfeited him. Queen jack we're getting in. Man, that sucked. Sucked. 10-9, pretty easy call. Easy call to this bet size. He really doesn't have a king in this spot. We have to incentivize him to raise us, so I think we're just going to make a really small bet. $5. Come on! Easy call with the ace-5. Let's go, we need this one. Good turn. Good river, putting us in a good spot. 3-1 chip stack. Just call here. I'm not liking most rivers, but I mean, it's just too many cards. He didn't like the spades. Don't think we should bet for value. I mean, he's never calling a pair. 10 gets there, so I think we just take it. Have to call with the queen 6 here. Come on, let's go. Backdoor diamonds. Ooh. Oh yeah, that will do nicely. Don't forget, we have some strategy articles on site, guys. PokerDeals.com/strategy. Good one that our writer Lucky Luke has put out. Perils of Autopilot, something I've definitely suffered from myself. If you play poker often enough, you do lead into the tendencies of just auto-clicking, auto-playing. Like a really good rule of thumb is just take your hand off the mouse, think things through. It will really help you. We had a podcast with Jamie Staples actually yesterday, recorded. It will be coming out soon, but he was talking about exactly the same thing. I remember at the final table, in heads up one of his hands, I remember watching it, and he was going to act and literally took his hand off, went through the thought process and actually managed to work out the correct call because of that. So yeah, I mean, don't slip into that and read that article. Link will be down below. Okay, we have to barrel against king highs here. It's going to kind of suck when he has 10x and 3x, but he's not just going to have those. Okay, so I think he's going to have now more 10x than he's going to have 3x. So I think we can bet this and this. I think we just limp shove. Min-raise. Well, I don't think he's ever bluffing. But I mean, like, you just don't know what these random people are doing, so like, whatever. Yeah, full house. I still think we should bet every time there, like, because maybe we shouldn't call the raise, like the min raise is maybe just too telling. But if you think about it, hand combination wise, he just has way more 10x than he has 3x just because of small 3x out. So we should always be betting, I think. These 3, I think 14. I think we get this in then now. Alright, let's go. Wow, just flops us absolutely dead. Hits the royal flush. Nice hand, sir. Well, we can't beat that, can we? Royal flushing. Ooh, 1, 2, 5, let's go. Time to make this one back. Off in the bin. Jack 9. Can go either way. Definite value bet here. It's not going to have too many ace-x with check backs. Most people just raise them or shove them in. You are supposed to check back, some of them though. S-gear. Let's get that revenge on S-gear. Could have led that flop actually. I acted too quickly. See? Perils of Autopilot. Right there for you. Really lucky turn for us actually to be barreling. Now the 8's out. I think we're just going to get this around and hope that we get to win it. That's not a great card. Just hoping for the check down. Spect button to be betting, queen 10, queen 9, ace 3 we will be getting in. It's like, you check the flop, king queen, flush draws probably not, king queen, ace queen is basically all he's repping, so I think we call. Wow, super fish. 9-3 suited. This is good. We will be blasting away here. Okay, so let's try to get shoved on. This is going to suck really hard. So I think he'll allow worse hearts to bet. So he's got showdown basically. 4x is the only thing we're going to fold. Maybe we need to, but I think our line is a bit too weak now. Oh, he bets. So we're 3, 6, 5. He is a bit of a whale, so maybe we have to call this. Just the 5-3. I expect him to bluff that on the turn, but he didn't. Hey Tadelos, how's it going? He's 10 obviously getting in. Don't like the min raising, but not much we can do. Right, we need to just pile it in against queens here. Just cool. Let's get. There we go. Well, let's just pray he hasn't got two pair or just some random trap pre-flop. Which can't really have too many. Aces in the 1-2-5. We want lots of action here. I'm going to play this slow. He's got, you know, he raised the button with 9-4 suited. If you've got to recognise that. Play slow is easily the highest EV move here. I think here we're just gonna get this in. And now the board is so draw heavy. We're gonna have to raise. Calls. Wow, queen is not a good card. He's still going to have some 10-9, king-10, king-9 flush draws, so we are still going to call all in. Boom. Heads up, let's go. SK, just check please. Do not want to blow a pot with our mid-pair. That's a really good turn. We could lead 1BB or something weird here, but I think we'll just let him do something. Yeah, he didn't like that. Check. Check. I think we just check here. Could potentially bet, but I think with a diamond we're not going to. Jack 9. Question is the jack high ahead enough here for us to be winning? Is he going to fold king highs anyway? The queen X is blocked so heavily. I mean, does he fold king 8 suited? Maybe we should just always bet this, just to get that hand to fold. Don't know what he does. Oh man. Come on, S-gear, get this in. Board. Wow, this guy is just crashing us now. Just gonna bet call anyway. Whatever. Let's go. Right, got our revenge on him. got the Jack X here. This is nice. Just hope we're not running into Queens plus. It's really gonna suck if he jams. I mean, but he can do this with like ace or a king of hearts. He checks. We need a bit of protection here. ISO versus limp for under 10 BBs. Oh, what did we get ourselves into? Wouldn't he just jam a king of hearts? Whatever. Wow. Maybe that was a bit light. Are players doing that? That's the thing. Yeah, I think that's a mistake. I don't think players are check shoving often enough with just bare draws there. So, yeah, I think we make a pretty big mistake there. Pretty big. Just to talk myself into him bluffing somehow, but realistically that's not the case. Still in it though, still in it. Easy comeback. Jack nine's going in. Raz, what do we have here? Ooh, Jack 9 hit 2 pair. Let's go. Let's go. We doubled up. We're back in. You don't have an ISO versus limp. 4 BB. Well, we can't fold, and I don't think calling is the best option, just in case he has any random. Right, let's go. Hit the king, queen, 10. No, not that one, 10. Oh, man. Cost ourselves in that one. Should have just folded. People are never bluffing enough and we didn't have a heart. That was bad. I'm jamming / calling in that spot. My range. ISO versus limp for 10 BB. It really depends who you're playing, like the ISO strategy. Let's see, I need to turn my sound down because it's just too much. Do you want a strategy versus regs or versus fish? Ah, the 682 one. Yeah, the thing is the SPR was just so low. You know, the pot was like, what, 4 point something before my bet. He's got a stack of 6 and he's gonna have some draws there. Like, there was too many draws in that board. So I think we just have to, like, if we're gonna bet, we have to just bet call. I think at that stack depth I probably do, to be honest. Let's see, 862. It depends on the player as well. I think ace king definitely is just too strong. Let's see. I tend to check back my ace, ace, king, king, queen, queen in that spot pre-flop and jam all the... a 10 BB, you mean you check back queen, queen, king, king, ace, ace? I think it really depends on the opponent. The thing is, against regs, I ISO so much trash that I kind of, if I'm not raising my queens, kings, and aces there, I think it's going to be pretty bad. But I think you should just do whatever you think is the highest EV. Like if you think checking there is the highest EV, go for it. I wouldn't worry about what any charts or anything says. If you think in your games that doing that is the best, go for it. Like if you have someone whose button range is too high and they're stabbing every flop, then 100% your strategy is going to be the best, right? Because they're just going to fold so often pre-flop and you're not going to get that money post-flop, which if they just limp stab constantly. So that's when I think you should employ those for sure. But me, like if regs have seen me, right, they've seen me probably raising, ISOing like all the queen threes and king five. So if I don't, ooh, this is dicey, but I think I have to call. If I don't add in my queens to aces, like it's not going to work. What happened here? Do we chopping it? Everyone loves a chop pot. Don't even know if the 3 is going to be good for us here. I think we check this one as well sometimes. Well, I guess we're going to find out, isn't it? I think we're always getting raised, so... whatever. Wow, tries to min-raise us. That's why sometimes if I don't know the player, I'm just going to call, like, you just don't know what the heck they're doing, and sometimes you just see random stupid raises. That's why I called the other guy before. Versus regs. That's the thing when you bet that size. Like I bet it against 2 pair or 1 pair or against fish that will generally call. But like then sometimes you're incentivizing raises, so you kind of have to call. It's a bit sucky. Let's see. Maybe we'll go for this one. Yeah. So like I said, I think not raising queens to aces is fine if you honestly think that a reg is... This is not a great board. I'm just going to give this one up. If a reg is literally playing his button 100%, which I've seen on here, there are some regs that definitely do this. What do I want to do? Check, check, okay. So if you think that they're playing too much on the button and they're always stabbing flops, I definitely think the queen, queen, king, king, ace, ace is a really good limp. Sorry, check back. I think that's totally fine. But again, just make sure that that is the case. Kings. Speaking of kings, I'm just going to bet on the bigger side here. I don't know this player. He's going to call any diamond, any pair. This is going in free, it's free. Third 1-2-5, third time's a charm, guys. Let's get it in. Jack wins here. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Heads up against Zelia. Raise for value. Pretty easy fold to the 7-5 there. Could be shoving this if he limps. long time to limp there. Yeah, wow. What is going on there? Well, 125, third time's charm, let's go. Does he hit the ace really? Oh man, that is brutal. Heart as well. No joys in these bigger spins at the moment. Absolutely brutal. So many draws here, but this hits him really hard, and at stack depth he can check raise a bunch, so I think I'm going to check this one back. Yeah, maybe with my stack size I should actually bet. That was maybe not the best. Should probably bet, because then I can't really raise turns. Yeah. Not so good. RBB calling. This is going in, I'm pretty sure. We got that turn, hits his donk range on the flop, so folding the ace-2 there. Come on, let's get some wins in. Raise the value with the king-jack. King-queen's obviously going in. King-8. Yeah, come on aces, let's go Zelia. There we go. Beautiful spot. He hits the 6. Alright, get it in, get the double. I'm gonna shove this obviously. Could be winning our king high here. 9-4. I'm gonna have to call a shove. Hit the ace, nice. Shove here, but I think we can just play post flop against this guy. He's very passive, so I think we can just take a flop, play quite comfortably in position. No need to be getting all our chips in. I think we will raise for value now. He's either hit a set and he's trying to milk us, or he's got like kings, or he's just got some random draw, but we'll try and get some money. So she block the aces. Shove here would be so disgusting if he shoves. Maybe we should make it smaller, like 4. I mean, like why did we raise? Why did we do it now? Why did we do it? Is he ever bluffing this spot? Oh, man. He's just never bluffing, is he? He's not doing this with kings. He raised pre-flop, min-raise. Should just... Oh damn, missed my Ace king there. He checks. He should have some showdown here when that ace x board. Let's hope he does, because we're very under repped here. Wow, he just folds. Come on. This guy's crushing us. Crushed by the fish. Well, I guess we're going for it. Raise pre-flop. He's 10 off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Min raise is just it's just so crazy, isn't it? Well, I'm just hoping he has something here. I have to go in check call mode against Celia. Oh man, that river. Can we raise here? I think I will. Probably going to call with a queen anyway, isn't he? Yeah. Celia, I think we can play pretty well in position. He seems quite passive as well. So ordinarily I would shove this against Rex, but I just don't think we need to. Couldn't wait to get his chips in there, but we have to call. Do we need to bluff? Easy bets. I mean, he was betting 1BB, right? So he's got way more Queen X there, I think, than just random Jack X, right? It would have to be like pairs with whatever. So I think he's the type of player that is never going to fold 1BB with a Queen X. He called. Wow, that's a nice board. How is he not betting that flop? Can we just get this 1-2-5 in? Oh, now we go against tens. Come on. Oh man. 3 out of 3. No joy. it's no fun getting big spins and just bricking them all. Makes a huge dent. I think we'll make the next one, the last one potentially. It's a good barrel card. He's going to have a lot of 9x, 6x. Obviously we called here with the king 9. Going to be up against some king jack, king 10, which is going to suck, but jack 10 is some of his hands as well. 2. Why is he betting 2? What is this? Can we even bluff raise him? Can we even bluff raise there? It's just getting crushed by these donks. Oh. Like, does he fold to 3.5 BB extra there? We just got no clue, do we? Tens. I think versus him, I just try. Oh man. Wow, we hit the 10. Quads in the end. It's a pretty bad turn, but I think the odds are too good here. 1 BB is very easy for us to continue. I think this is going to be a barrel. If he calls with a 9, then okay. Yeah, okay. Has a queen. Not much we can do there. I think he's always calling that. King 7. Come on. Yeah. Not a good couple of games. We'll make these the last 2. See if we can spin up anything in the last 2. 2 regs in that one. 2 regs in both, I think. Yeah, the 1-2-5s have killed us basically. It's a reg. I don't ordinarily play that against any unknown, but I think against a reg I'm just gonna start following some of the bad ones. Thinking about it. Alright, ace 10. Have a note. Lots of min raise pre. Maybe he's just on too many tables. I've got him on both. Alright, last couple of games. Come on. Flush draw, obviously calling. Hit the 4 now. Are we getting any value from the Jack 3 suited? I don't think so. King hit it's our range. It's also a hand that he's going to call. Oh, this blows. 7, 9, 10, 9, 10. I think he's going to call like 10, 9, 10, 7 suited, all of these. Jack 10 suited, Queen 10 suited, King X suited. So, yeah, I think those we're just going to have to fold. The 8-4 suited one was an interesting one. It's like, does he... does he bluff that river, basically? Does he just give up turn bluff rivers? Hard for us to know. Doing the same with this one as well. How to play that 9-8. It's an interesting spot. Turning call. Come on. Come on, last two. Let's make them count. He thought about it for such a long time. Wow. Come on. really good though. I mean, if you're stars and you see that I'm playing always 25s, giving me a $5 spin and go ticket is a bit sucky, right? It's a bit of a weird, like if I'm the person in charge of that site, like that's not what you want to be giving people if you know their playing history. Doesn't seem so smart. $2 tourney money. That will do. Some big ones coming up on the 20th of March, isn't there? GG Poker and also PokerStars anniversary. Huge events coming. Definitely going to be playing those. Krasno is thinking about it. Yeah, he's on a lot of tables, this guy, so he's just playing really slow. Yeah, I can try and see if I've got it on my computer. Like, I haven't used the solver for a long time, but I mean, I solved so many solutions ages ago. Wow, he calls that. Come on, dude, if I'm not bluffing the ace-jack-jack board, call me with a 4. Yeah, he's just an autopilot, this guy. Like, if he has any thoughts, it's pretty clear, not a river call. Because you think about it, most regs, like, almost everybody's just over bluff c-betting this board, right? They never have, like, they practically never have any delayed c-bets. Sorry, delayed bluff bets with an ace-jack-jack board, ever, right? So getting to that river, what does he think I have? I mean, the 4 is just always, always, always dead in that spot. That's why you need to read the latest article, guys. Perils of Autopilot. Lucky Luke has written that on our website. Link will be in the description on YouTube. Definitely something I've suffered from myself. Oh, Chris, no. Come on. Alright, this is gonna go. Fold, fold. Wow, it's not what we... Wow, I run into aces. When we hit 2 pair, let's go, come on. Oh, full house, we will take it. I think we deserve that. Definitely had some interesting spots today. Some really tricky raises in spots where we've got like top pair and it just becomes pretty horrible. He should be shoving all his king x, ace x, queen x offs as well pre, so I think we can just c-bet this board religiously. This is actually a limp pre. I think That's a mistake. Should be a limp pre. It's a trap. Someone's ISOing enough. It's going to be a good to limp. Jack 10 getting in. Getting short now. 7 BB a piece almost. This is not the one we want. Pretty much all down to the cards now. I think we'll trap this one. Wow, he shoves Queen 9, 7 BB. I don't think that's any good. And we take the last game, managed to salvage some sort of end there with a nice little win. We will take it, that is for sure. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to join us on Discord. Happily answer any of your poker questions there. Put your hands in if you want to get them reviewed, or if you simply want any topics covered in these streams, more than happy to help. Yeah, I hope you're all having a good week, and I shall see you all next time. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Take care.